This is a sore spot with educators as I have met with them across the state and the superintendent's cabinet. We met several times and we looked at other alternatives with the in respect to the evaluation, and it was said to me loud and clear, and I do my homework and I listen, we are not interested in changing evaluations. The media is in here again. Like I said, it's a sore spot. Educators said we are tired of the next new shiny object, and if you bring me something new, I'm just going to go in my classroom and close the door and wait for that this shall pass too. So I want to be clear that educators have spoken. They are not interested in changing our evaluation system.
So we can't just say, oh, let's just pass over this idea of evaluations and kind of just push it aside and let's do what we need to do. Evaluations are important, but they're important for the teachers because the Danielson tool is a great tool. I use it in my district and I use it with my teachers. And sitting down with those individuals and looking at where they want to be at the end of the year and what do they need from me so they could be successful. So that's a great tool that we can use for the growth of the individual teacher.
As I stated earlier, we have an opportunity coming in the state of Idaho, working with the board. At the end of this month, I've got stakeholder groups coming together on a program that we're looking at. I want feedback. It is free, read my lips, free to the state of Idaho to get an early education opportunity to all of our kids. And then I've got a plan after that of what we may do. This is something that we are interested in. I want to hear from stakeholders and I want them to see this opportunity, number one. Number two, what have we done so far to close the achievement gap? Well, you folks are probably well aware of this, that we have implemented a pilot Idaho reading indicator throughout the state of Idaho.
We need to address this issue in Idaho, and it needs to be flexible. It doesn't need to be a one-size-fits-all for the whole state. It needs to be, what does your district need? What is your community saying that you need for your schools and your children? There could be communities that, we don't need a preschool. And there are other communities that say, hey, we need preschool for every one of our kids. We need to be flexible instead of creating a whole statewide, everybody gets the same amount of money and here's your dollars for the kids. Let's think about this better and use our money wisely and make sure we're meeting the needs of our districts across the state and the literacy needs for those emergent learners.